What is good, everybody? Alright, so this is gonna be a remake because somehow I deleted the video that took me actually a day to upload because my internet sucks. Anyway, yeah, this is gonna be a remake of a video about Devin Haney versus Garcia. I made a reaction video right after the fight got done. Anyway, I'm gonna try to remember what I was talking about. Anyway, I'm disappointed that Devin Haney lost. Basically, my disappointment is because I don't know what that's gonna do with Matias versus Devin Haney. Is the main thing that I wanted to talk about, right? And another thing, I did see some videos, people talking about an upset. It's not that much of an upset. I mean, I stated that it was going to be a good fight. I thought it was kind of an even fight. And I did state on my other video, if you go back and you check out my channel, I don't have many videos, but I did say if Ryan hurts him, then Ryan's gonna win. Like, you know, that's the only way Ryan would win, if he hurts Devin Haney, and which that's what we saw. But I did pick Haney to win. I did pick Haney to win because I wanted Haney to fight Matias. I wanted his first loss to be against Matias if he was gonna lose, which I already knew Matias. I'm not gonna say I already knew. I just say I believe Matias will knock him out. So with that said, I'm a little disappointed in his performance. I expected more out of Devin Haney, but that's not to take credit away from Ryan Garcia, because I did state that Ryan Garcia is actually he's a good boxer himself. And he's a better puncher than Devin Haney, obviously. Like, we all know that. Anyway, Haney's footwork wasn't able to save him from Ryan Garcia. All right? And another thing that I stated on that video that got deleted is that I don't understand why everybody put Devin Haney on this high pedestal. And I'm not hating on Devin Haney. I'm just stating the things that I observe, stating the facts. You know what I mean? Devin Haney is a good boxer. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. He is a very good boxer. He's better than the average boxer. You know? I think Garcia is too, though. Like I said it before, they're all around the same level. You know what I'm saying? That's why people want to see these fights. People want to see, excuse me, people want to see, you know, the best guys in the divisions face each other, right? And then we all saw what happens when you look at somebody that fights people in their own level. We see that kind of shit. Obviously, I got it wrong because I picked Haney. But I always usually stick to the better puncher, which I should have did that, but I didn't. But anyway, the footwork, I thought Haney's footwork would be the difference in this bout, but it wasn't. It wasn't enough. He fell short. And the one thing is that I'm thinking about, you know, is Haney gonna vacate? Is he gonna move to 147 and fight an immediate rematch against Garcia, or is he gonna keep the title? I don't know. He already was in his previous interviews saying that he wanted to go to 147, and right after he beat Regis Prograis, he did talk about going to 147, and so did his dad. And then I made a video about him. Is he avoiding the 140 division, which I thought he was. And now, I mean, it makes me believe even more that he was trying to avoid the fighters at 147, because them fighters are good, man. They can fight. That whole 140 division is stacked. You know what I mean? Even the unknown fighters, I mean, they can fight. If you pay attention and you know boxing, then you would know that these guys possess skills too. Like, they're just as good. They're just not known. Like Matias's opponents, people discredit Matias all the time. Oh, who has he fought? Who is this guy? Who is Shojahan Ergashev? Who is Jemias Ponce? Who is Maxim Dat, rest in peace. Who is Jakumbayev? Like, who are these guys? Well, if you pay attention and you watch them fight, you can see that the motherfuckers can fight. They can bang. They can box. They can do all that shit. Those guys, with Devin Haney's performance, I feel like he probably would have lost to them too. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to talk shit. I'm just telling you what I see. Now, maybe Haney had a bad night. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. Maybe that's just Haney. But to tell you the truth, I saw the same Devin Haney with my eyes. I mean, it's just that Ryan Garcia has to have, like, y'all got to give Ryan Garcia credit. You know what I mean? I saw the same Ryan Garcia. That was the ugliest fucking California roll or fucking Philly shell that he tried to do. That was ugly. Like, the thing is, though, Haney should have capitalized on that. Instead, he just kept repeatedly hit him on his fucking, which is an illegal shot, because he's hitting him in the kidney. That's an illegal shot. But Ryan did turn around. Like, he turned his whole back, man. Like, what the fuck you doing? Anyway, that shit was ugly, is all I want to say. So, now, where does he go from there? Or from this loss? Is he still gonna go push forward? Is he gonna have that strong mentality and go forward? Or is he gonna jump to 147? You know, is he gonna drop that belt? Because now I know, I don't want to say I know, but I feel like he's not gonna fight Matias or Tio. You know, because these guys are better punchers than him. He's gonna, you know what I mean? Like, the styles, the way I match styles, I don't match it like everybody else, like all these other channels. Like, you know what I mean? I see things different. Based just because of the experience that I have. You know what I mean? I used to box in the gym. I've went to many different gyms before, you know, and the things that I learned, I feel like people at the top sometimes forget things, you know. They forget some of the basics because they get so used to doing what they're doing, and then you start to slack. I think I saw that with Devin Haney, because there was a lot of times he could have countered, and he just didn't counter. But the same thing with Ryan Garcia. You know what I mean? He started backing up because he got tired. I mean, at least we thought he got tired, but I think he was actually baiting him. You know, because when I was in there, I was watching, and I think he's baiting him. He's trying to get, because Haney, that was a Haney we never saw. Haney was coming forward and trying to put it on Ryan, and I think that's what was his downfall because he kept getting caught when he shouldn't have gotten caught. But then again, you guys say, you know, these channels that are pro Devin Haney say that he is the face of boxing, he is the best boxer in the sport. Like, they say all these things about Devin Haney, but if he was, even on a bad night, he should have been able to at least outperform Ryan Garcia, because Ryan Garcia still didn't look you know what I'm saying? He still looked the same. They all look the same to me. That's why I don't give him all this praise. I got to see more, you know? He looked good against Regis Prograis because Regis Prograis can't move. He can't cut the ring off, you know? He can't really box either. And like I said before in my other video, I thought Regis Prograis lost to Danielito Zarilla. You know, he didn't win that fight to me. He lost. I had an 8 rounds to 4. But, you know, I'm not a fucking judge. Everybody says he ran, but he outboxed Regis. Anyway, it's not about that. It's about, is Devin Haney going to drop the belt? Also, he's not what people think he is another thing I want to say. You know, he's a good boxer, but he can't fight. He can't fight in the pocket. I've always said that he can't fight in the pocket. He's not a good inside fighter, and I don't care what anybody else says. All these channels, they say, oh, he could bang, no, he can't. He can box, but he can't bang. He cannot bang. He's always got outworked when he tries to fight in the inside. You know, every time he's tried, he's didn't look good. His best, what he should have did to win was stick to the outside, because he was beating Ryan when he boxed him. But then he got greedy and wanted to attack, and that's when he got caught. You know, he can't bang. He just can't bang. He needs to work on that before he starts trying. You know what I mean? You know, get better sparring partners or something. What else? What else did I talk about? I can't remember. I did say I was, you know, since Ryan missed weight, it's no longer the title's no longer on the line. So Devin Haney still gets to keep the belt, obviously. The only thing is, like I've been thinking about, is he actually going to keep the belt, or is he going to drop it, move to 147, and rematch Devin Haney? We don't know. If he's got heart, you know, let's see if his dream fights are still Subriel Matias, Teofimo Lopez. I can't remember the other guy. Did he say Terrence Crawford? I can't remember. I can't remember what the video, like that video, that interview, when they interviewed him. Anyway, let me know what y'all think, man. I do want you guys' input. Forgive me for stuttering. I just got off work. I'm tired as fuck. I can't even think straight. But yeah. What do y'all think, man? What do you guys believe? You think he's gonna keep the belt? Do you think he's gonna rematch Ryan Garcia? Because I don't think he's gonna want to rematch Garcia right away. You know what I mean? But he might. That's his excuse to go to 147 and not fight for the belts. Like he supposedly changed his mind to unify and be undisputed, be a 2-time undisputed champion at 140. So where does that leave him? Now, is he going to fight Matias? Because I really wanted to see that fight. You know what I mean? And for Ryan, you know, that's a good win on his record now. Now I still want to talk about, man, fuck that. I want to talk about Devin Haney, how everybody has him on this high pedestal, all right? I remember I did mention that on my other video, the one that I deleted. They keep him at this high pedestal, but to me, he's not the greatest skilled boxer. He is a skilled boxer, but he's not the most skilled boxer. You know what I mean? He does lack the inside work. He can't bang in the inside. You know, I already said that. It kind of upsets me. That's why I even make a channel. That's why I make these videos, because these guys don't give you a chance sometimes. You know what I mean? They don't give you a chance for you to speak your mind about it. Like, why do you? Oh man, y'all biased pro Devin Haney, or it could be a pro whoever. Just stick to boxing, because what happens now to the channels that are pro Devin Haney? What are you gonna talk about now? You know what I mean? Just keep it boxing. Just maybe you guys don't know. You guys don't know boxing. I mean, you guys you know how to talk about boxing, but you don't know boxing. You know what I mean? You don't know the properties as of the proper skill sets of boxing. Does that make any sense to you guys? You guys don't know the proper footwork of boxing. You guys see a guy that dances around and you're like, oh, he's got good footwork. Why? Because he's moving around? Like, all right, for instance, when Pitbull Cruz was fighting that dude Cabrera, that guy had shitty footwork. And Pitbull Cruz still couldn't manage to land a punch on this guy. You know what I mean? That's why I don't like to call boxers bums, but their skill set is trash, man. Pitbull Cruz, these guys are supposedly at the top of the game. You know what I mean? People say, I don't understand the popularity of these guys when they lack footwork. All this motherfucking Pitbull Cruz does is swing for the fence. He throws these wide ass hooks. You know what I'm saying? And then you got Rolly Romero that was a champion. How the fuck is he a champion? You know what I mean? How the fuck did he climb through the rankings? Oh wait, I know he didn't climb through the rankings because his record speaks for itself. You know what I'm saying? And you got all these other guys that are really good, but they get no exposure. You know what I mean? And then you got these channels that defend these guys, that make them popular. That's why supposedly they sell, but they really don't sell. We see these guys are trash. They ain't got no fucking skills. How the hell did you even get there? You know what I'm saying? How did you get there? How did you get to the top of the fucking rankings? Makes no fucking sense to me. And you got these channels that keep these guys in these high pedestals when you're clearly not the best. You know what I'm saying? I think Shakur Stevenson, even though I don't agree with every move that he makes, but there has to be a reason why he chose a certain fighter. It's not because he's ducking. Maybe there's something that we don't know that people don't talk about. They just come out not irrational, not even thinking rationally. They just start trashing. Shakur Stevenson is ducking this, and why isn't he fighting this guy? And this, like, how the fuck do you know it was Shakur Stevenson? Like, you don't know that. There has to be something. You know what I mean? I don't know everything either. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I know everything, but I know how to identify skills. And I'm going to talk about that. Those are the things that I can talk about. Skills, skill set. This guy clearly has a skill set that I believe that is better than anybody at the top or that I know about. You know what I'm saying? If you think you guys know somebody who's better than Shakur Stevenson skillfully in his within his weight class, meaning 135, 130, and 140. That's within the weight class. You know what I'm saying? Like, be reasonable about your arguments. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear be like, oh, Boots Ennis will beat him. Man, Boots Ennis is fucking 2 weight classes above Shakur Stevenson. They're never gonna fight. You know what I mean? By the time Shakur Stevenson makes it to 147, Jaron Ennis is gonna be 154, probably 160. You know what I mean? That fight, be realistic. That fight may never happen. So don't even mention Boots Ennis or Terrence Crawford. You know, and I know Terrence Crawford is Shakur Stevenson. They're really good friends. They're close friends. They even call Terrence Crawford calls him his little brother, and Shakur Stevenson calls him his big brother. Whatever. They spar each other, and you know, you gain experience in the ring fighting a fighter like Terrence Crawford. You know what I mean? Terrence Crawford, I think, is the most skilled boxer at his weight class. But he does, see, if he's gonna fight at 154, now I'm talking about all boxers, I don't give a fuck. This is supposed to be about Devin Haney, but it's just an example. Anyway, you got skilled fighters like that. Crawford still has to fight. Now he's in a new division if he's gonna fight at 154, which I'm pretty sure he's fighting the fucking Australian guy. I don't remember his name. Whatever. I can't think right now. I'm tired as fuck. Anyway, he has a fight lined up. He's gonna fight that guy. He's gonna beat that guy. Why? Why do I think he's gonna beat that guy? Because he does everything better than that guy. He has better footwork. He's a better puncher. He has the power. I believe he has the power. See, the power thing is my belief. He has enough power to hurt anybody within his weight class. All right? He has better footwork. He has better speed. He's a better puncher. He's just better than that guy. So, you know, he's gonna beat that guy. And that's just what I'm talking about. I identify the skills. And if you don't believe me, then go ahead and pop your shit in the fucking comments. All right? Go ahead and pop your shit. Why is this guy better? You can't tell me why. So you're automatically, your argument is irrelevant to me. So I'm not even gonna fucking pay attention to you. If you can name something that Devin Haney does better than Subriel Matias, tell me, what does he do better? All right? Who does what better than Shakur Stevenson is what I was saying. I think Shakur Stevenson is the most skilled fighter right now. Boxer. All right? He's one of my favorite boxers right now. But I'm not going to put him above boxing. If I see somebody that I think is better, then I'm going to tell you, hey, I think this guy's better than fucking Shakur Stevenson. Or this guy's better than Subriel Matias. It's also, you got to match these types of skills together. You got to analyze it. You got to be good at that. You know what I mean? Not everybody's good at analyzing a skill set versus another skill set and how they're going to match up. I wanted to say mesh, but you know, how their skills are going to mesh or how they're going to match up. You know what I mean? I like to do that. This is why I'm going to create a fucking channel, and hopefully I get a platform or a computer where I can start editing things and making videos, and then I can run a fucking, like play a video as I'm talking and explain it better than I can explain it just talking to you and you guys looking at my fucking face. You know what I mean? I'm over here making a video driving from work, home in the time frame, and I'm trying to spill out everything I have. I gotta start writing down shit so I can tell you. I can tell you in a way that's better. But I hope you guys understand. I hope you guys even give this video attention, like pay attention to what I'm saying. Anyway, basically what I'm trying to say is that I can't put Haney at this high pedestal because his skill set ain't the best skill. He doesn't have the best skill set, and we saw that. Because if he did, even on a bad night, he should be able to make adjustments and be able to defeat a guy like Ryan Garcia. And I'm not taking away anything like Ryan Garcia, but then again, Ryan Garcia to me isn't the best either. He doesn't have the best skill set. He's a great puncher. He can punch. He does have a good left hook. All right. And, he's a hard puncher. He has a great left hook. He pops that left hook. The way he pops that left hook, you know what I mean? It's a great punch. And Haney says he's a one-trick pony. He talked all his shit. One-trick pony. All he got is that left hook. Okay, so why didn't you make the adjustment to stay away from that left hook? Or to even combat that left hook? Where's your defense at? He had no defense for it. But then again, you guys talk about Devin Haney's defense. He doesn't have the best defense. That's why I said him and Teofimo Lopez would be a good fight, right? In one of my other videos. And then you had this guy tell me, how dare you talk about Teofimo Lopez's, how dare you talk about their defense? And Teofimo gets hit all the time. Yeah, but Teofimo is actually fighting good fighters. You know what I mean? You gotta realize these things. You gotta know what the fuck you're looking at. A lot of people want to talk shit. They don't even know what the fuck they're looking at. Yeah, you're watching boxing. So if you're a boxing fan, why don't you learn a little bit about boxing then? You know what I mean? Not just the boxing, the political shit. Because how can you even be political and be how can you be critical about somebody when you don't even know how to recognize skills? Like I was trying to state before, you see a guy that moves around a lot, and then okay, you can like a style like that, but also a guy that moves around a lot may not have the proper footwork. Just because, like what I was trying to say before, bro. Forgive me for being all over the place. Cabrera and Pitbull Cruz. That guy has shitty footwork, but Cabrera couldn't, or not Cabrera. Pitbull Cruz couldn't fucking touch him. Not only Pitbull Cruz didn't have the footwork, lacked the footwork, didn't know how to cut off the ring, but you need footwork to cut off the ring, right? Not many people would even fucking have a conclusion to fucking say that. But Cabrera had shitty footwork, all right? And then I was on a live talking about Cabrera doesn't have good footwork. Pitbull Cruz should take this guy out of there. That guy shouldn't have lasted. All right, let me say this. For the high standard that they hold Pitbull Cruz to, in those standards, Cabrera shouldn't have lasted fucking 3 rounds or 4 rounds with Pitbull Cruz, with that standard that you guys hold him to. All right? You guys hold him at this high standard. Then with a shitty fighter like Cabrera, who has no standards because nobody really knew who the fuck he was, because I didn't know who the hell he was, has a good record, But his performance in the ring wasn't too good. But then again, Pitbull Cruz couldn't execute because Pitbull Cruz isn't that good either. All right? And again, Rolly, not a boxer. He's not a good boxer at all. But he can punch. He has power. He has good power. That's it. Pitbull Cruz was able to beat him easy. Right? He's only going to look good against guys that don't know what the fuck they're doing. Alright? Like, we all know Rolly's a joke. Alright? So I'm going to end Rolly right there. Now, talk about skill set. I make my videos based on my own analysis. I don't copy anybody. I don't try to do what anybody else is doing. So my videos may be boring, but hopefully in the future they're not this boring. But I just hope you guys have an open mind to just hear me out what I'm talking about. Haney's not the best. Is all I mean. Is all I'm saying. He's not the best. Neither is Ryan. Subriel Matias is gonna beat all these guys. All right. And for somebody as skilled as Richardson Hitchens, you guys talk so much shit about Richardson Hitchens, and you discredit the guy that he fought, Lemos. Lemos isn't, he don't suck. Lemos is a good fighter. But since you guys don't know who Lemos is, you guys talk shit about a guy like Richardson Hitchens. Richardson Hitchens is a very skilled boxer. Alright? He does a lot of things better than Devin Haney does. So, how do you think Devin Haney would match up against those guys? He ain't fighting those guys. Those guys are ranked. He's fighting guys that just like popped up in the rankings, that didn't even fucking do anything. You know what I mean? They didn't fight anybody in the rankings. Like, boxing is just fucked up now. Ain't nobody fighting. People ain't fighting the right fights. And they're wondering, like, they're scratching their head like, what happened? Like, you know. That's what happens, you know. Devin Haney fought a bunch of Mexicans. That's how he started his career. He had a good, impressive record, but really, Devin Haney fought Joseph Diaz, a good fighter. Didn't really look too good against Joseph Diaz. Alright? Next fight, he fought Jorge Linares. He looked really good fighting Jorge Linares. You know? But I'm not going to give you an excuse. Jorge Linares was old. But, you know, Devin Haney looked good because he boxed him. He fought him in the mid-range for the majority of the fight. The moment he tried to go and fight him in the inside, he got fucking caught. You know? Because like I said earlier in this video, he can't fight in the inside. And then for the remainder of the whole fight, after the 10th round, right? I think that's when he got caught. He didn't look too good, you know what I mean? He was staying away, he was clinching, you know, that's what he did. He did what he had to do to win the fight. But he looked good against, I'll just say he looked good against Jorge Linares because he fucking washed him. So he looked good against one guy. Alright? Then he fought, who did he fight after Jorge Linares? Did he fight Lomachenko? No, Kambosos. He looked okay against Kambosos. He fought the fight how he was supposed to fight, box. And then he clinched the shit out of him. The next fight, he beat the shit out of fucking Kambosos. You know? Kambosos, though, got his name from beating Teofimo Lopez, who Teofimo Lopez should have beat the shit out of him, you know, which was a good fight. Taking nothing away from Kambosos. Kambosos is an okay fighter. All right, he fought Kambosos, but then he didn't look when he fights somebody a little bit better. Kambosos to me is still not. He's a C-level fighter. Kambosos Jr. is a C-level fighter. Ooh, ears are popping. You know, so he somehow got to Teo and looked good, and then he got his name from Teofimo Lopez. All right, but still a C-level fighter, which is an average fighter. It's not C-level fighter is not a bad fighter. That's just average. An average fighter, average boxer. All right, which is a good fighter. And then he fought Lomachenko, above average. I would say they're around the same level, but to me, Haney's still not. He may have won because I had him winning. I still think he beat Lomachenko because he had all the advantages over Lomachenko, like physically and talent-wise. He had all the advantages over Lomachenko, except that Lomachenko is better than Devin Haney. That's why he was able to give Devin Haney a hell of a fight. You know what I mean? He was able to give Devin Haney a hell of a fight. Smaller guy, better skilled. Didn't look too good against Devin Haney or Lomachenko. And then moves up, fights Regis Prograis. Regis Prograis is obviously not in his prime. He's just all he is a puncher. All he's got is the left hand. He doesn't have good footwork. He's not that good. He's really not that good. And he got exposed by Haney. But Haney didn't fight him. Haney boxed him. You know what I mean? Haney's, like I said before, he's a good boxer. He just can't bang. So Haney should have stuck to what he does good. But he didn't. And he got exposed. You know, because he's not a good pocket fighter. He can't fight in the pocket. Anyway, I'm already 37 minutes, man. I didn't even want this video to be this damn long. I'm just ranting about a bunch of shit. Anyway, JDO Boxing. I just got to the house, so I'm gonna just stop it. Let me know what y'all think, man. Just tell me whatever y'all want to say. If you got something to say it. But basically, do you guys think we're ever gonna see Devin Haney fight the 140 fighters, or is he gonna move up to 147 because the excuses that he's weight drained? Let me know what y'all think, man. JDO Boxing, peace.